Are you wondering what's available for new construction homes in Northwest Tucson, or maybe more specifically the Dove Mountain Marana area? Well, today's video might be just for you. You might want to stick around as we check out a new Richmond American community in Dove Mountain. Let's get to it. If you're new to this channel and want to learn everything from A to Z about living in Tucson, AZ, then click subscribe and tap that bell for notifications so you can be the first to learn about the current market in Tucson, Arizona. Hi, I'm Dustin Smith. My wife Jennifer and I have helped hundreds of people just like you move to and from Tucson, Arizona. So whether you're moving in 12 days, 12 weeks, or 12 months, we got you covered. Give us a call, shoot us a text or an email so we can help you make that smooth move to Tucson, Arizona. All right, so as I mentioned, I'm out here at Saguaro Reserve, which is a newer subdivision that is kind of in the back part of Dove Mountain. And if you're not familiar with Dove Mountain is going to be northwest of Tucson. It's actually a Marana location, which Marana is its own municipality out here. And this is going to be a major development that's going to be on the east side of the interstate. And it's about 20 minutes in from I-10. So you're actually, pretty far set back from the interstate. Which doesn't mean that you're far away from everything. You got the Twin Peaks shopping mall, which is actually gonna be right there when you get off the freeway, which is less than 20 minutes away. You've got a grocery store, a Fry's grocery store. So that's a major grocery store if you're not familiar with Fry's. And that is less than 15 minutes away. Cause it can really feel like, you're out here. If you kind of see, past some of the cleared out lots right here, there's a lot of desert space, a lot of saguaros out here. You have the Tortolita Mountains off to the north. So a lot of these homes actually do have some, beautiful Tortolita Mountain views. And those mountains are just covered with some beautiful saguaros. You also have the Ritz-Carlton out here, which, sometimes they will do some PGA tournaments over at the Ritz-Carlton. And I believe that their golf course is for guests only. So if you want to play there, you might have to, book a night stay at the Ritz-Carlton. But yeah, definitely a, beautiful resort if you're thinking about coming up and staying in the area. They've done a great job with the Ritz up here. So another benefit, this being in kind of the northwestern part of Tucson, it's actually not a terrible commute up to Phoenix. So, I punched in the numbers when I was sitting out here in front of the Richmond American model. And it's about an hour and a half before you get into like the very starting point of Phoenix. And right here, you're also about 34 minutes away from downtown Tucson. So commuting to Tucson's not that bad either. So, everything, you're out here and it can definitely feel like you're out here, but when you kind of look at commute times, things really aren't that bad. And in the neighborhood itself too, they also do have a park right here. So they have the Dove Mountain Park West with tennis ball courts, playground, soccer field, just a nice area to, go hang out outdoors, a little bit of, shade and patio tables out there too. And of course, there's great walking trails out here, hiking trails, cycling, all the outdoor stuff that Tucson is famous for, you do have access to out here in Dove Mountain. Now, if you're out in the area and you're hungry, there's definitely a couple places we recommend to eat that are in fact less than 15 minutes away from this development. I think it's closer to 10 minutes, but Dove Mountain Brewery, great place to go get a quick bite to eat and enjoy a local brew. We've been there, we enjoyed it, and we've actually had many clients that have asked us if we've been there and highly recommended that we go by and do that as well too. So we're gonna pass that forward, recommend checking out Dove Mountain Brewery. Or if you're in the mood for some Italian food, another great one that we tried, Vero Amore, and that's gonna come highly recommended out here too. Definitely popular. People will come out here just to give Vero Amore a try. So we have Richmond American right here. We also have a Mattamy Homes over here. Richmond American is who we're really going to focus on today. We might come back out here and do the Saguaro Reserve for Mattamy as well. Kind of just depends on what you guys want. So if it's something you guys want to see, we'd love to hear for it. Let us know in the comments. Just say, hey, go visit that Mattamy right there. we'll probably just go do it. Even if one of you guys put that in the comment, it'll probably be a video that we go make. Both of them are gonna offer an RV garage. So Richmond has 4 models here, and the starting price range is gonna be currently right around $680,000, and that's gonna go up to about $850,000. That's the time of making this video. Things change all the time, and sometimes we'll go in and on behalf of a client, we'll do some negotiating, and you might see a little bit of a budge on that price, or maybe some extras that are thrown in there. So always go in there with your agent, even if that's not us. It's definitely best to have your own representation when you go in to see a builder, and most of the time the builder is even going to pay for compensation for that agent for you as well. So definitely give us a call on that one. We'd love to be the ones to help you out. So of their floor plans in here, the smallest one that they're going to be offering is a 2,730 square foot home, and that is configurable in a 3 or 4 bedroom home. And you can go 2.5 or 3 bathrooms on that. So definitely different ways of configuring it. So just because you see one model out there that's 2,730, it's not going to be the same as another one that's 2,730. And I was told that they're actually doing these all spec, so you're not really going to be able to come in here and make many customizations as far as the building, the floor plan goes. Like, they're going to put it together for you, and if there's a certain configuration you want, you're probably going to have to hunt it down. And then on the other range, the largest model that they're going to offer in here is actually 3,140 square foot. It's also a 3 to 4 bedroom, 2.5 to 3 bathroom, depending on how it's configured. So, I mean, it's actually this one behind me right here, the Hallbrook. Unfortunately, today we're not going to be able to go into the model. They're having to do some renovations in there right now, but they do actually have a couple spec homes that are pretty much complete, ready to hit the market, that I do have permission. So I will actually go take you down through the neighborhood and walk you through a couple homes today. So let's go. All right, the first home I'm going to take you into is the Hallbrook model. So this is actually the largest of the models, and I don't always, do that. Normally, sometimes we start off small and then go big, but I thought it might be fun just to get right into the good stuff right here. So this home is 3,104 square foot. It's currently configured as a 3 bedroom, 2.5 bathroom with some great upgrades to it. And of course, there is still some work going on right here. So, please be forgiving of that. Sometimes, the best foot is forward out there, but we also present things real. So today, this is real. There's a little bit of work being done. Let's go in and see what it looks like. All right, before I turn this camera around and take you in, I figured, I'd point out the home being under construction. First thing we're gonna see is it looks like they recently brushed the concrete for the garage. They got that taped off so we can't go in there. Tankless water heater in there, definitely quite spacious. And stepping back before we go in, I'm told this is their elevation A, and typically the elevation A's, that's like the face of the home. This one doesn't have some of the rock faces and pop outs that you might see on the other elevations. So you could have the same floor plan in multiple places throughout the community that look, quite different from one another. So, beautiful covered entryway. Front door's got windows on either side of it. When we go inside, we have this large entryway right here. Lots of space. Now, if we take our first right and kind of cut back towards the front yard right here, we have our 2 bedrooms. So first bedroom right here, facing towards the front yard. We've got our reach-in closet. That is the Jack and Jill bathroom. Bedroom number 2 right here, facing kind of towards the neighbor's yard right here. There's that Jack and Jill bathroom again. A reach-in closet. And straight across from this room is a window that faces that covered entry point. So, you can see when your Amazon packages show up and take care of that pretty quickly. And then our next right after we come in that entryway is going to be your formal dining area. So I love they did the drop-down ceiling right here. Love it when they do that. Definitely adds a bit of character. And then playing peekaboo right over there is going to be your butler's pantry. We'll swing right back around to that in a moment. So got your great room right here. We have some closet space for that. Stack stone on the fireplace going to the ceiling. Definitely love that. And that is a lot of window right there too. So we've got 3 full panes for the sliding glass door. And I mean, there's a reason they put all this glass right here. Let in the light and then capture some of the mountain views. So You know, this lot in particular does capture some good mountain views, and you can see quite a bit of saguaros between you and the Tortolita Mountains right there. So, you know, that's definitely a patio that you're going to want to spend some time on. They even actually put another sliding glass door right around the corner right here. All right, and turning around and really looking at this kitchen right here, we have a huge center island right here. The cabinets going up to the ceiling, like display cabinets up top. Really love that. I mean, so much cabinet space right here. Gourmet kitchen, right? So we got a beautiful 6-burner gas range right here. Nice fridge, double oven. And then in the butler's pantry. So they actually put that backsplash subway tile all through it. Definitely beautiful character on that. They even did the display cabinets up top in this one too. And there's your food storage. We'll cut right back through the dining room and head over to the other wing of the home. So as we get over here, this first turn right here, it's just gonna be the half bathroom right there. Then we got your den or office area. And we'll turn to the left right here, facing towards the front yard again. It's gonna be your garage access door, which we can't go in. And then your laundry room. So they did a matching countertop with the kitchen in here for the utility sink. And then headed towards the backyard, and you're going into the primary room. So first left right here is going to be your primary bathroom. And we do have a beautiful step-in shower, matching floor and wall tile on there. A couple windows for good lighting in there. Linen closet. Overall, just nice, open, comfortable, bright feeling to it. This right when you first walk in is going to be a large walk-in closet, tons of storage space in there. And now we're actually in the bedroom part over here. So they again did the drop-down ceiling, just beautiful touch right here. Lots of windows, really capturing some light, bring it in here. And then a second walk-in closet. So yeah, that's the Holbrook for you guys. Let's go check out one more. All right, for the next home, I'm gonna take you into the Harley. So I mentioned that the development does actually offer an RV garage model. This one has the RV garage. It's 2,740 square foot in its current configuration. It's a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bathroom, but you can configure that up to 5 bedrooms. So let's go in and check it out. Again, doing some finishing touches in here, so you might see a couple things along the way that still need a little bit of work. Thank you, Richmond, for letting us in here. All right, so entryway, when you come in, it's a little bit narrow, but feels long right here. They also did the drop-down ceilings, which is pretty nice. Again, right to the left, we have these 2 guest bedrooms. So first one right here, facing out towards the street. This bedroom actually does have a walk-in closet, and they even put a window in for this one. There's that Jack and Jill bathroom right here. Go back out to the hallway right here. Check out your second bedroom, also with a walk-in closet facing towards the neighbor's house. And that Jack and Jill. All right, continuing down the entryway, to the right here is going to be your garage area, laundry room, little storage closet. At the end of the entryway right here, we actually do have our dining or office area. And then we face to your great room and kitchen area. So this one being a little bit smaller, of course, the layout has changed. We still have that beautiful backsplash. We've got a 5-burner stove. We got the oven and microwave. This is like a longer, skinnier center island. We have our pantry back here. And then I did want to kind of show you guys this backyard too. So this being straight across the street actually faces the exact opposite way, but still there's this nice desert space back here. And I'll come back in and show you the rest of the house in just a second. Sorry to jump off, but since we're right here, so a little bit of the Tortolita Mountains, so a little bit less mountain over here, but that's still really pretty. And all this desert space, tons of saguaros. You got jumping cholla out here, some mesquite trees, creosotes. So yeah, lots of desert scaping, and they're capitalizing on that with the view fence. Still, nice size lot right there, enough to get a little pool in, enough to just enjoy your backyard and have your space. Go right here to the primary bedroom. Now this one, you walk straight into the carpeted area in the bedroom. There's not that big entryway into the bedroom. So this does have those backyard views right here, looking out to the saguaros, the desert area. You know, although there's homes back there, there's not really anybody who's staring directly into your backyard and your bedroom. So primary bathroom right here. Going in, we got the dual sinks again, got the walk-in shower again with that, you know, matching tile. All feels, you know, light and bright. And of course, looks like I forgot to flip on that switch for you. We have a walk-in closet right here, and a second walk-in closet right over here, also with its own window. So thank you guys for watching today's video and going through these spec homes with me. I hope you liked them. I was told by the Richmond sales associate they do expect to sell out within this community in about the next 6 months, maybe less, depending on, you know, how things go, but they're moving pretty fast. So if you like these models, you know, if you like this area, you know, different considerations, there's definitely a lot of other builders out in the area. And, you know, Richmond might start building some of these models in different areas around the Tucson. So, you know, even if you're watching this in 6 months or a year or 2 years, could give you a general idea and still be useful for information. So speaking of, if you did find this video useful or you liked it, make sure to hit that like button. And if you haven't already, click subscribe and tap that bell for notifications. And we'll do our best to keep you updated on the current market in Tucson, Arizona. And if you or someone you know is thinking about moving to or from Tucson, Arizona, we want to be the ones to help you. Give us a call, shoot us a text or email so we can help you or help your family make that smooth move to Tucson, Arizona. Again, thanks for watching, and we look forward to seeing you on the next video.